Jonathon Brooks is on the block, guys, in a 12-team Superflex PPR 1.75 tight end premium start 10. Would you like Jonathon Brooks or Devin Singletary and the defending champs 2025 first, Scott?
And start 10. I know it's the defending champs first. It would probably depend on truly how stacked I thought their roster was. But typically, if I'm getting a running back I can start and probably project for a top 30 season, and I'm getting a first, which I can use later, I don't have to pick a player today. I'm probably just going process all the way, giving Devin Singletary and the 25 first with the hopes that I can package that with something else later when I need it. Whereas Jonathon Brooks is probably not a dire need on my roster right now. And I'm getting a running back that I can probably fill the gap in for at least half a season.
Shane, a year from now, Brooks might be worth multiple firsts. Is this a good deal? Are you going to take the Brooks side, or are you going to take Devin Singletary in the first?
He could definitely be worth multiple firsts. You know where you're drafting Jonathon Brooks right now, though? 112. So I'm literally just flipping the pick and getting a free Devin Singletary. Like, anything could happen. Jonathon Brooks could be worth multiple rookie firsts. Not in any league I play in, because there's literally 4 running backs that you could pull that off for. I don't know that Jonathon Brooks is going to be one of those guys. So yeah, give me the pick. Give me the Devin Singletary, and we'll move on.
All right, guys, I have a 10-teamer with Superflex PPR, no tight end premium, start 9. Jonathon Brooks or a 25 first projected late and a 26 first round pick, Scott.
The math changes a little bit. It's only 90 starters across the league versus 120 like in the previous format. I would assume other positions besides quarterbacks are moved up because it is a 10-team, not a 12-team. This is probably what it takes if you want a shot at a potential, even very good, doesn't have to be elite running back, but I bet you this is the price you'd have to pay for a Jonathan Taylor, a Travis Etienne, somebody like that. You're not getting them for a single first. Do I want to pay this? If you have conviction on Jonathon Brooks, I'm fine. I'm fine paying that for the player you have conviction on. Me personally, I don't have conviction on Jonathon Brooks, but that's also because I'm probably blowing my 2 firsts on this one shot. Is that where I want to swing, or do I want to wait for a better pitch? So I'm probably holding the first, waiting to see what happens. And if Jonathon Brooks proves me wrong, I still think I can probably get him for something close to this. So I'm passing. I'll take the firsts.
Shane, what's it going to be?
Yeah, Scott brought it up. I probably have to pay this for Jonathan Taylor or Travis Etienne. So if I'm going to pay this, I'm hell-bent on adding a running back to my roster, right? I know we get in those moods. It's start 9. It's a smaller lineup. So I need a hammer running back, or at least someone that could be perceived as a hammer running back. I'll just pay this for one that's actually done it before. Again, Jonathon Brooks, definitely the running back one of this class. But even in a bad season, or an inefficient season, I should say, for Travis Etienne last year, what was he, the running back 3? I mean, he was up there. John Taylor, who I don't think is, this is going to make people mad. I don't know that he's what we thought he was going to be. I'll just put it that way. But I've still seen him put up 17 points a game, whereas I don't know that Jonathon Brooks can do that. I get projecting doing that, but I'm not giving up 2 firsts on that projection.
All right, Scott, you're on the clock in your draft. It's a 12-team Superflex PPR 1.75 tight end premium start 10. Jonathon Brooks or Michael Penix?
Yeah, I'm going to cop out on this one because I do think it's very much your league market dependent, your roster dependent. They're the same value. I will say if you're into kind of pushing value forward, I do think and Shane hit on a point earlier that's a very good one. Even if a running back is good, Travis Etienne, it's not easy to sell them for a profit. You can get your price back, but selling for a profit, I think there's a world, I'll say Michael Penix, if I had to pick, there's a world where I'm going to be able to sell him off of pure hype in a more robust market than I probably would ever on a running back, unless they are just a guy I don't want to trade. And that's the thing, Alan. If Jonathon Brooks becomes the next Dalvin Cook in his prime, like, I probably don't want to trade him. So it's going to be the haves or have-nots. I'd probably rather have Penix if I'm making a value bet. So I'll go quarterback.
Shane, you're on the clock. Who are you going to pick?
Yeah, I mean, this isn't exactly Breece Hall what we're talking about, right? When we're talking about Jonathon Brooks. Again, no disrespect to him. He's not a needle mover at the position. Not enough that I'm going to pass up a quarterback in a super flex league. One that has some insulation, from what I've been told. Everyone keeps telling me he has insulation, so I'm going to believe that he has some insulation. So I'm going to hold on to Penix. I mean, if it was a 1 QB league, sure, then I take Brooks. But that's not what we're playing. We play super flex here. So it's Penix, and we'll move on from Brooks. I feel bad because I like Brooks, but you're not giving me deals where I actually want to take him.
You've heard from our experts. Now let's continue the conversation in our Discord.